map situation. I know a lot of you are very keen to make sure you've got those working. Tell your friends as well in the chat, and anyone else who dipped away while the stream was off to rejoin us. Refreshing Twitch, if you're watching us there, or YouTube, should bring the stream back online for you. But yeah, as you can see, we're about to do a bit of racing with the gracious Commander Scorbius, who we had on for a stream earlier this year, in fact. Commander Scorbius, do we have you on call?
Yes, you do.
Hey, we
Are
do.
you ready
Welcome.
for this? Have you got enough money for rebuys?
Yes. It's just a question of, I mean, hopefully if we do crash and burn, we'll respawn somewhere nearby.
Oh.
But
yes.
yeah.
That could be an issue.
Would you like to give a quick rundown of the race that we're going to be attempting today?
Okay, well, we're at the lovely Pomesh 2C, which, as you can see from Stephen's camera there, it's a very nice ridged planet, which has got some very deep canyons. So we thought it would be a good idea to do some canyon racing, and lots of people do canyon racing in ships like Eagles and, you know, all the really fast ships, the Vipers and the Couriers and things. But why does the Type 9 not get any love, eh? Type 9's a very versatile ship, can do racing, it can stick some humongous rockets on it, and can fly with the best of them. But then you fly the Type 9, you think, well, it doesn't actually cover that much ground, or it doesn't feel like it, until you go really, really low, and you're doing 310 meters per second at 50 meters off the ground in a canyon. So that's what we're going to be doing. And
I mean, you very kindly had us on before, Scorbs. I've never sweated so much in my life. This is so tough.
It is it's a very different way to fly and race.
To be fair, though, you were moving house the next day, so that probably was on your mind.
It was. I don't have that excuse today. That's any problem, Scott. I'm going to be worried that I don't have any. All my excuses are used up.
Well, no, this is where we sift the men from the boys, isn't it?
More like my body from the rubble of my Type 9.
Yeah.
So, have you got your Type 9s engineered? Are they all nice and...
Our Type 9s are a little bit engineered, yeah. So the thrusters have been they're dirty drive tuned. I think what else we have. There might be some lightweight bits on there. I can't remember off the top of my head what we've done to them. But yeah, they'll be a little bit faster than your average Type 9.
Did you put any hull reinforcement modules on there? Kind of useful when you're hitting a mountain.
Yeah, I see. I didn't think about that. I was only thinking about speed. So we have to be a little bit extra careful.
No, don't be careful. Fly fast and low. So to help you out, there is a neat little application that we have. So I trust that you have it all running. And if it's running, it should say ready to race. There should be a button waiting for you to press it.
Correct.
Indeed.
Excellent. So the map that we have in the middle of the stream now, thanks for putting that in, guys, that will show a live representation of the track and the various races as they go around it. So you'll be able to see where everybody is. Does it put their names? It might put their names as well, but it'd be quite small. But as you can see, it's a nice, simple track. There's no real... If this was like in a driving game, this would be a piece of cake, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would also be a piece of cake if I could get there. Am I on the right side of the planet? Is that where everyone went to?
It's very light there, isn't it?
I was thinking I'm still on the wrong side, aren't I?
Yeah, it's on the dark side of the planet.
Oh,
Yeah,
every time.
That's it.
Right, so go to the Epic Mountain Range, first of all. Target that. Because that's actually a neat way of finding the course. So if you go to the Epic Mountain Range...
This is why I did it, Scorb. This is why I got lost.
See. And to jump to Stephen's defense, not that he needs it, but Stephen is the guy that's got us up all of the stream stuff behind the scenes. So whilst we were all getting in position, Stephen was doing all the actual technical stuff. So there is a reason why Stephen is fashionably late.
And playing technically at the moment.
I just hope he doesn't have a sledgehammer handy.
No, I'm not allowed that anymore. It was taken away like my glasses. I was going to wear the glasses to this one, but I thought that would be a bit too obvious. Right, I've got this. I can do this.
You got it.
I'll be with you.
So in terms of scoring, So you're going to be earning points. It's not first over the finish line with this race. You have a time limit. That's something that I added recently. So there's a 20-minute time limit per lap. That sounds like a load of time, but it's that will start counting down as you get over the start finish line. It will add another 20 minutes for the second lap. It's a 2-lap race. It's not who finishes first though. So it's going to be who has the highest score. And those scores are calculated in several brackets. So it's a velocity multiplier every second, or fraction of a second. So if you are below 500 meters, you will earn 1 times your velocity per second. So then if you are below 100 meters, you will earn 2 times. If you are below 50, you'll earn 5 times. And if you're below 10 meters, you'll earn 10 times your velocity every time it does a tick. And that all adds up. So the more flat bits you can find and boost along those flat bits to get your speed as fast as humanly possible, the more points you're going to get. If you are like, oh, this is dangerous, and you're flying up in the air, you're going to earn nothing. So there's that.
So my tactic for the last race, and to be fair, I think Bruce would have beaten me, but my tactic did pay off. I figured I would just be very conservative and wait for Bruce to crash, which, in fairness, is what happened, because Bruce was being super competitive and was actually flying far better than I was until I think you clipped the wall, Bruce.
Indeed.
And that was it, really.
So
That
you
was
waited
it.
for him to die so you could win by default.
I feel like that's Scorpius.
It's a
approved.
tactic.
That's Arthur down to a T, though, isn't it? I mean, what else is there to be said about Arthur's competitive spirit?
Mate, winning's winning.
Technical win is the apex as far as Arthur's concerned.
Oh, this is going to get so messy.
See, now I've just
Well,
been getting
I'll be
a lot of stick because Zach bet me in the last race, but I think everyone should know that I'm letting him win because I don't want to be like Bruce and Arthur.
Oh, of course.
It's his first week. It's his first
Thanks,
week.
Steve.
You're welcome, bud. I'm looking out for you. I'm not like those two hooligans that just are so competitive and unhelpful. You know what I mean?
I know, I understand.
There you go, buddy.
all right. While we wait for Stephen to join us, tell you what, I reckon we have time for another giveaway. I'm feeling a little bit generous. How about we give another set of those string lights and bobbleheads to someone in our chat?
Sure.
Trying to think of a word that is fitting. If the chat could type #Canyon, then we'll pick out a winner from that and give away a set of string lights and bobbleheads from our Christmas-themed cosmetics.
We've got a good couple of #Canyons in the chat. Who will it be today? Who's going to pick it?
I'll let Zach pick this one out.
Okay.
Lucky winner.
And just so everybody knows that there might be a wee bit of lag between Bruce's, Arthur's, and Zach's mouth movements to their voices or any gameplay video. That's because we are using an RTMP server. There is a slight delay with that.
Okay.
There's lag between my brain operating and my mouth working, so this makes a nice change. So I'll take it.
Okay, I'm going to pick the winner, Bruce.
Alrighty.
And I believe the winner is Gray Lavi or Gray Levi.
Gray Levi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good work.
I'm still 77
Excellent.
kilometers out. I'm not moving any faster. I think this is the whole point of the Type 9, isn't it?
It's a racing beast. What are you doing wrong?
I seem to be dropping in at the wrong bit. I see what you mean, though. It was like quite complex to find.
Yeah.
You're hidden in canyons.
Well, this is a planet made of canyons.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
is true.
which canyon in particular? It's where. Oh, just see canyons everywhere.
It's canyons. Which canyon are you in?
This one.
I know I'm
Not
coming.
helping.
Should I jump out and jump back in? What do we think?
How far is it?
66 kilometers.
It'll take about 3 minutes to get there.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm boosting my wee Type 9 off. I'm just practicing the field. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting some testing in.
In the meantime, Arthur is gonna try his stand-up routine on chat just to see how many laughs you can get.
Fantastic. Yeah, Arthur's not going to do that because Felix and Arthur's already pushed his luck with losing his job this week, so he's going to not do any more stand-up jokes on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Maybe in the next year, Commanders.
Yes, maybe.
I mean, we're very close to the end of the year, guys. I believe this is the last stream of the year, isn't it?
It is, in fact, our
Indeed.
last stream. Yeah.
Not of the year, Bruce. Not ever. Jesus,
Correct.
that sounded morbid. This is
Elite
our-
Dangerous is just over completely. The whole thing. Turn it
no.
off.
Be careful someone doesn't clip that.
I know. I was going to say.
Oh, no,
careful,
well, now
mate.
you said it, they definitely have. I mean, it was going to happen anyway.
It's definitely
Sorry if the
that.
Discord sound triggered anybody.
I mean, it's taking a lot longer than 3 minutes, guys, but we're getting there as long as we're doing this together.
So for the last stream of the year, you chose to get traumatized by doing this.
Yeah.
It's
We-
very
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right. We decided that in a week where we were going to release a gameplay trailer at the Game Awards in the early hours of the morning, we'd also push out a dev diary and do a festive stream, which we were all really happy about in terms of like workload. So the guys, and in fairness, like I'll take this moment and say the guys have put an absolute shift in this week for me to get all of this stuff organised. And thank you, Scorbs, and all the other guests that have come on who've come in to help us, and for everyone tuning in. It's been a lot of work for the guys to get all this sort of in place, to talk to the right people, to get the Twitch drops sorted, and have the bugs sort of removed out of it after the test, and get sign off from the other giveaways we were giving out. So it's a huge amount of work goes into these sort of things behind the scenes. So yeah, it's been a way to go out, and we thought the best way to cap all that off, that stress off, would be to put ourselves in Type 9s and race as fast as we could, as low as we could through a canyon, and not die. So it's a good idea.
just makes sense. It's brilliant.
So that's good.
It was very well thought out. I couldn't ask for a grander stage to take my revenge on Arthur from the last time. So,
So
Yeah.
last time Arthur won, is that right?
well,
Yeah.
that's one way of putting it. I mean,
It's either he did or he didn't. It's not really
Thank you,
It's a
Stephen. And that's
it's a
not
matter
like,
of perspective, really, isn't it? But,
I'm predicting Steven's going to win this one because you two are going to wipe each other out in the first corner.
could
And
be.
then I'm just going to crash into Zach.
Yeah.
Note
Ah.
Zach's being very quiet right now.
No, Zach's had all week off to practice, so he's just been practicing every single day.
I've never flown a Type 9, so that's my experience.
See, that's
Oh,
what I've never
you-
flown a time now.
Being modest
I don't
now,
get any
Zach was
now.
the dark horse
So
in the last race. So
We're getting the excuses out now. It's fine. It's fine. It's an easy ship to fly.
Okay, I think
Very.
I'm on. Right, so I'm here. Oh, I
You're
should-
here.
Yeah. I've got my
Ooh.
move thing set up, I think. But it's not.
oh yeah, when do we click start race, Scores? When's the optimum time to do that?
Right. So when everybody's at the plateau kind of area where we all are, so the start finish line is actually right in front of us.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So on Zach's has probably got the clearest view. So there's there's like a ridge in the middle. We're going on the left hand side of that ridge in the middle. So straight through there, and then it's really easy from there on.
Yeah.
The start finish line is probably about. Oh, it's really hard to tell distances here. You'll see it. It'll tell you. So when you press ready
Okay.
to race, that's not the race started. The race only starts when you get over the start finish line for the first time.
Okay. Nice.
All right. So it's just when you're in, it won't let you start the race unless you're inbounds and not actually in the start finish line.
Yeah, and the reason that I was so late is if anybody who watches F1, you know, the person at the track at the front's tires cool down a lot quicker. So whoever's at the front will go slower. That's the whole point of why I was so late to the race. Apologise for that. I think we have a winner for the prize. That's Grey Lavi. And Grey Lavi, if you are on Twitch, is it? I think. Then what to do is please email in at community@frontier.co.uk and tell us that you won your prize. And we'll get that sent out.
All right. I'm going to lose some altitude here. for a
One
second.
tip I had from on the previous stream, this is for Zach, and it's actually a good tip, is that remember, if you need to evade, you can boost. They will work with your thrusters, so
Right.
use them.
Right. if I may, let me add a little to that. If you need to use your vertical thrusters to go up, zero your throttle because your throttle powers your
No,
rear
don't tell him that part.
Oh.
Don't tell him that part, Score.
Dang it!
Thank you.
So just boost.
Boost and
Just
go
move.
straight off the thing. That's it. That's the plan.
Oh dear.
If I make it around the first corner, I'll be impressed.
If I make it past the start line, I'll be impressed.
If I was really impressed you made it to the start line, Stephen.
Yeah, me too.
The start line is kind of far away, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how we do.
So you can see the image of the course. So we're currently just before the start finish line. We're going to be going around counterclockwise. So we go past the start finish line, and then we're in the start finish straight.
Okay.
It's nice and straight, nice and easy. Some good places to dip down, get some points. Then you come up to a place called the Tokyo Drift. Make sure you turn left there. It goes up a hill. You go up this little hill. It's quite clear which way you got to go to Hullbreaker Rock. Be careful at Hullbreaker Rock. It's named for a reason. Keep going left. So once you get to Hullbreaker Rock, you're going to follow it through to the left onto the rough plains. This is some good places to earn some points there. Try and hug as many of the flat surfaces as you can. Just follow that all the way around to the left. And then eventually, when you get there's a place called the Really Rough Plains, or the Rougher Plains. And then once you've gone all the way down there, you'll get to a place called the Scorpion's Tail, which is a very sharp left-hand bend back to the start-finish line. Ready to do it again. And then once you're around the second time, the race is over.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No, but yeah.
I mean,
One thing to
Somewhat.
clarify.
Score.
When do we click the ready to race button?
If you're all in position, so if you all get yourselves onto the plateau so that we're like ready to rock, so I can see Type 9s and ships all over. So it's probably more fun if we were all fairly huddled.
Okay, should we get a bit closer then?
Yeah, squidging. Because
What's
then,
the worst that could happen, Bruce? What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, if you're in position, you can press ready to race right now.
I've done it. I'm yellow.
I'm next to you, Scorb, so I guess I can, can't I?
Yeah. So then it's in a state where it's waiting for you to cross that start-finish line to start with, and then you'll see.
I don't know who that was, but I almost smacked into someone there.
Has one of you got their game audio on so that the audience can hear?
I have my game audio on, but I can turn it up if you'd like.
It's just because the app is going to play some sounds. So
Oh,
if you
good. Well,
want
the app we'll hear the app because it will come through my
Yeah.
headphones and it will come through the app.
Excellent.
It should do.
All right then. Well, it's going to be on. All right. So we've got who's with us here? Black Maze is with us. Should Black Maze use a discovery scanner as the starting horn?
Sure.
I'm in free cam. I can't do anything.
Ah,
Maybe not.
Just count.
Yeah.
All right, so-
Get down, Scorb. You got this.
who's got a discovery scanner? Who wants to do that?
I don't want to do it.
Every ship has a discovery scanner,
I
but
know.
I have no audio.
you've got no audio.
We just want a countdown.
All right, do a countdown. So why don't you guys do the countdown then?
Oh wait, hold on. I'll do it. Right. I'll do the discovery scanner. You ready?
Oh, can you not do it
Charging.
as like the gladiator thing? Gladiators
Charging.
ready. Contestants ready. Just for me,
Go.
Stephen. Come on.
Okay. Contestants ready. Type 9s ready. Go.
And they're off.
All right, let's do this. Now I've got a tactic that I'm going to try.
That never ends well, Stephen.
Does that involve hitting
Oh,
other
look, this
people?
commander's just pirouetting over me. This is...
It's normally follow the leader and then take him out at the end. Bruce, did you put those cannons? I asked in mine.
And you're off.
Yes, mate.
Thank you.
The ones which shoot out a little flag which says "POW" on the end.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh,
Now, I'll
There's
tell
a-
you. I'll tell you a little secret,
Aye.
Scorp. I have always wanted to do this.
Oh,
The first time you got to do it with Paige and Will, I actually really wanted to do it, but they only had they could only do like 2. Oh, who's nudging me? I could only do 2. So the next time we
You're
go
on
do
the
it-
start, finish straight. Go fast and low.
Sorry, I'm just listening to that. That's brilliant, by the way. Oh shit. Yeah. So then the next time it was Bruce and Arthur, and I was very jealous because I wanted to do this. This is the first time I've ever done it.
This is why you're going to win.
Definitely not.
So as you can see on the map, the cows are going around the track.
I'm being shouted at very aggressively.
That's
Yeah.
That's the way.
I'll
Bruce
never
is.
look at milk the same way.
Angry milk.
Raging milk.
It's a terrible
band name,
boxing parody film. Raging Milk.
That's the way you need it. I don't know, man. I think we're doing okay. 'Cause you need to keep.
Well, as we're all in a wing, I'll be able to see if you've clobbered anything.
Nah, man. Although I'm getting absolutely blinded by the Corvette in front of me.
Yeah, I thought it'd be interesting if we relax the rules on the different types of ships, because before I'd said it's only Type 9s, but for this one you can bring anything. Because I want to prove that Type 9 is the best ship in the game.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love the Type 9. It's like one of my favorites. I think the Type 7 is my favorite. The only problem is it's just the amount that it can carry is not enough for me. So.
Oh, if the Type 7 was only a little bit shorter
Yeah.
and could fit on medium pads, it'd
Yep.
be perfect.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, they're nice ships, but they're not chieftains, are they? So
I mean,
No.
I was a big Chieftain fan. I still love a Chieftain, but I want something else in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not sure yet. I tried the FDL, but then Will ruined it for me by saying that they're not symmetrical, and then I couldn't get that out of my head. So, you know, and he was right.
I love the Mamba.
Oh, the Mamba's
Great
beautiful.
ship.
Absolutely beautiful.
Very nice looking ship.
Is this the rebuy in it?
The Mamba's got this nice little thing that pretty much VR players exclusively get to see, because you can move your position around. You can go down the steps and have a look at the bunk and everything underneath.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
just a tip. Well, I say it to Zach, because Zach probably doesn't need it, but for players, make sure your pips are fully in engine and the spares are in the system in case you do take a look.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah,
don't
live
need
in the
nothing in
wild. Live,
weapons.
live in the wild. Say, take off your.
Full pips to weapons, shields off.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
That's the one, Bruce.
So,
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, do that.
is anyone else really excited to see Bruce and Arf get to it? I feel like it's been coming all year.
Oh, we were doing CQC the other day as a team, weren't we, Bruce? We were all right, actually. Bizarrely, we were pretty good
right,
as a team.
actually.
I'm surprised that Bruce didn't betray you, because that's
You're
another-
at the Tokyo Drift. Sharp
I don't know
left
what
up
you
the
mean
hill.
by that, Stephen,
Remember,
to be
Robbins
honest.
Racing.
I'm a very loyal and I've got your back if you're on my team in a combat situation.
I'm pretty sure there's been several times where you've shot my back.
That's what he means by got
yeah,
it.
let's get that one.
Yeah, I was
Got
going
it,
to say,
square in
there are
sights.
several ways to interpret that sentence.
Just can't get a clean.
Right, out
screen.
of you guys, the one in the lead is Spacey McSpaceman.
Ah,
Is it?
just taking my time, you know.
Next is Crazy Cosmonaut. Serious Spaceman's not in the running. Did you press ready to race?
I'm right behind you.
I'm not seeing you. What's your score on the app?
On the app, where does it say score?
Hullbreaker Rock coming up.
Under where it says laps.
Oh,
Did you
my
press
score is
start?
69238.
Okay.
What's
Last disappointing is
What's yours?
I'm just gone over 71,000.
I'm on 70, so I'm just behind you. You get lower. I'm following Scorb. Scorb, where you going?
Oh, trouble.
Oh, looks like a little bit of paint was lost there.
Oh. I think I can go lower. I think that's what my problem is.
Yeah, low is
You're
where all
at
the
the
points
rough
are.
plains. I'm
If
at
you
the
can get
dock
to
for
around
places to earn
10
points.
meters.
Yeah, I think that's what my problem is. I think I'm being too cautious and high.
Well, get a feel for it first, and then when you start seeing some plateaus, then you can get some real points.
Yeah, the rough plains is quite hard to get up stuff in it.
Yeah, there are some areas where you can really pick up some points here, but they're not for the faint of heart.
Oh Zach beats me again. Arf, I want that in his monthly review. just remember.
Was that positive or negative?
I'd say maybe, you know, negative, but you know, he probably gives it a positive.
So on the plus side, you've done very well this month. It's you've been great with the community. Oh, I'm sorry though, on the downside, you beat me at cow racing. That's inexcusable.
That's, I know. Everybody remember that. Our reviews are up at the start of the year. Arthur, everyone go quite high, and go back.
That's a good point, Esther. They're in January, so yeah. I really hope I don't come last here.
All at it.
That would be terrible.
I think everybody
It
should.
would really put me in a bad mood for the start of next year.
He won't remember past Christmas. He's got a Macallan Gold waiting there for him.
Yeah,
After...
a secret. Don't tell anyone.
Very true, actually.
Oh no, where am I supposed to go, Scorb? You went too far ahead.
No, you're all right. Just were you following my engines?
No.
That's what I'm doing also.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be the rock.
Oh, don't hit rocks. Rocks don't like it when you hit them.
Well, I think the rocks are alright with it. It's the ships, really.
Oh no.
Oh!
You see that?
That was a thump.
Oh yeah. My shields are offline,
Yeah. Oh.
but it's
Yeah,
alright.
yeah. Four pips and shields. Give yourself a little bit of altitude. Make sure you've got a full bank of engines, and then put 4 pips into shields. Recharge those shields up.
Yeah, I've got them. I've got them.
Give yourself
Yeah,
some
a secret.
room for boosts
Don't
if you
tell
need
anyone.
to.
The secret bit's quite seductive there. Score, was that you? This is a secret.
That's my good friend Commander Shiv.
Oh, is that Shiv?
That's Shiv, yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
took my eye off the screen then when I was looking at the score. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what worried me. So when you said, "What's your score?" That's when I went, "Nope, nope." It's like, nope, nope.
The points plateau.
Well, you're all in the hundred
Stay low
thousands.
and
That's good.
boost.
I just blew up.
What? No.
I blame Scorb. That was Scorb's fault. He
Ah.
literally was like, "Oh, you're all doing really well."
Ship destroyed. My score there was 12,4,496.
First kaboom.
Yeah, the first game. This happens. This
So
canyon.
quite sad about seeing that contact lost in your
Just-
top right-hand panel. So,
Just remember that,
Steve.
Arf, when my review comes through.
Oh, you're taking that as a self-own now, are you? So that
Of course I am. Well, I'm out. So how are the rest of you doing?
Well, are you still in the Pomesh system? Then maybe
yeah, you can come back
time
down.
for you to get back to the course.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, if you get back to the course, you can pick up where you left off.
Yeah, good chance.
Like we've got your position currently on the track. We can see where you fell.
Well, you've still got 2 lap. You've still got another lap to go, don't you?
Yeah, one more lap to go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I feel like this is a race of attrition.
see, now you get
Not
it,
even
Zach.
many
You
streams.
just got to wait. You just got to wait.
5D time.
Zach
I'm
has been
fairly
very
certain it was one of my ancestors that invented the siege and just starving people out rather than actually fighting. You just wait. Just wait. There's no need to get yourself in any danger. We'll just sit here.
Ah, yes, you
And
see,
wait.
I come from a long, long line of cowards. We've been hiding under rocks since the Stone Age.
What's the highest score that's ever been you ever had?
Oh, well, we're running a shorter run this time round. So the high score the last time round was I think we had like 4 laps and it was over 1 million. It was ridiculous. I can't remember who it was now, but one commander, I saw a video of him doing it. He was playing mouse and keyboard, and he was so good, so very smooth, and hit he got every single ridge. I'm watching it. I've been practicing and like making the app. I'm like, how is he doing this? I invented the damn thing, and I don't know how he's doing this.
It's
It was brilliant.
I Sorry, I was distracted. I was looking at everybody else's race, and I've just flew past the planet. So, I mean, to be fair though, the timing as well is a countdown timer, so you only have a certain amount of time to do it, or
Well, it's if you run out of time, then yeah, your lap is over.
right.
But you've got plenty of time. So when you get to the start-finish line, 'cause right now I'm at 8 minutes 48 seconds.
Yep.
So I will get another 20 minutes when I get over the start-finish line.
Right.
Right.
It's
Okay.
kind of
so
like Sega Rally, you know, it's a checkpoints, time extended, that kind of thing.
I've
yeah.
got a turn at some point, and I'm not sure where.
Well, you're all sticking to the track. That's great.
I'm following you, Space in the Spaceman. So if you get it wrong, I'm going to get it wrong.
Okay. I'm guessing it's this
So
way.
I'm a little way behind you, so you should be just coming up to the turn now and looking at the app.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've done it.
Well, this,
Yeah,
time,
we're good.
this time I'm starting with the dark side of the moon.
So we're going to get racing skins for the Type 9.
I mean,
I mean, I'd love it, but you know.
I could see the Speedway looking quite good on one of these.
Yeah. Let's see if we can
Checkered
boost
flag style.
Ironic paint jobs.
I think we should have a list of ironic paint jobs, just like for many different things, you know. Like a transporter for
You
the,
went out of bounds. Quick, get back to the race before anyone sees you.
Oh, I do love these. Mine just said, "You're out of bounds. Quick, get back before anyone sees you." Too late. Too late. About a couple thousand people have already seen me do it.
Oh, well, you would have gotten away with it.
Yeah, I
Those
wouldn't have
pesky
told,
kids.
I wouldn't have told anyone. Yeah. There would have been no way I would have told anyone. Oh, is that a Bruce gone?
Nah, mate.
Oh,
I'm all
nah, mate.
All good. Just a little bump.
Oh,
That's all it
oh,
was.
oh, that was a lot of dirt thrown up there.
yeah, I saw that as well.
Oh, but you're fine. You've only lost the ring of shields.
Told you, just a little nudge.
So while we're having this race, and I am currently getting there, I'm going to just give away another prize. So
Competition, Steve.
what?
Stuff to give away. Give some stuff away.
Yeah, I'll give some stuff away. So if you put in the chat hashtag hashtag moo, and you will be in the chance for one of the goodie bags. And the goodie bags include, correct me if I'm wrong, Arthur, a pin, a water bottle, and a pair of
T-shirt.
a t-shirt, and a pair. We don't even have t-shirts, and a pair of Razer headphones.
Ooh, nice.
The earbuds. Earbuds.
I said earbuds. Headphones,
Said
earbuds.
headphones.
It's quite pedantic, you know.
Just saying, mate. Just saying.
I honestly think at this point I'm better off commentating. To be honest. How's the scores going? So I don't have your scores up on the screen. So Arthur, what are you on at the moment?
I'm on 15,777,342.
Strong.
Prove it.
I can't, mate. Unfortunately. Oh no, the app's just crashed. That's a shame.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, it was there though.
My
No, I'm on
fucking
24,000 at the minute.
24,000. Zach.
No,
yours-
200. Sorry, 200. No, 245,000. Sorry,
200.
945.
245,000. Okay, so Zach, awfully quiet. How's yours?
Yeah, I'm on 228,000. I decided to slow the pace.
Oh, okay. And then we've got Bruce. Bruce, what are we on?
Just crossed the 200k mark.
So it's Arthur. Oh, so it's Arthur, Zach, then Bruce.
So
Yeah.
Ho. I wonder. If anybody's wondering, we're giving a wee bit more time for the Twitch drop. Sorry, for the prizes. We'll pick the winner shortly.
So, Scorbs, whilst you were waiting, did you get a chance to see the dev diary? What did you think of it?
I did. I was very excited. That was really good. Special things that I took from that, which I was really happy about, is the cutting tool. Really like that. That was nice. Grenades. That was really nice. Trust that they work differently in different gravities.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's very nice.
There will be this is one of the questions I actually did ask Gareth yesterday. I don't mind discussing it now, to be fair, though it's not coming from a dev, although I did speak to Gareth about it. Gravity will affect sort of flight time of grenades and stuff like that, and jetpacks and how you can fly and stuff like that. So that will play a role.
Yeah, that was really good. It's good to see. Oh, you guys have been working on it for ages, and it's good to see it all starting to come together now.
Yeah, it's for me, like I haven't worked at different companies and seen sort of different games being made, built, etc. The thing that strikes me about what Frontier are doing, which I don't think I've ever seen a company do before, is they're essentially building I mean, it's not a sequel. I know we're not calling it that, but essentially it's an entirely separate game, and they're merging it with a live service game, which is still being operational for 6-7 years almost. And I've never seen a feat like that. And especially considering what the game is and the scale of it, like the thinking about it makes me itch.
Yeah, it's massive.
Oh, I hit the ground. Sorry, I was working on something.
You hit the ground.
Yeah, I was flying towards you and it's dark. I don't think my night vision's back on. I was trying to fix something to see if I could. Oh yeah, I'm really close to the ground. Yeah. Oh, I think I'm above you though.
Where am I?
Let's see if I can get back into the race at some point. I need to stop looking at the limit thing. Okay, Hull is now at 79%. That's great. Right, get this back up. Multitasking is obviously not one of my key strengths. So I think I'm around the corner from this. Okay. So apologies for everyone who believed in me.
I still believe in you, Stephen.
I know I'm trying to.
I will never not believe in you.
I'm still trying to get this prize stuff sorted. So, okay. So the winner of the Twitch drops. The winner of the prize giveaway is Dread Rocker in Twitch. So that's Dread Rocker. If you could email in to community at frontier.co.uk and tell us that you won your prize. Just again, sorting that out.
Just having a little battle with a cutter.
And just as I expected, the laptop is about to blow up.
Well, this will be close.
Right.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm still coming. Hitting the ground and getting a 79% did not help me in my chances, but I'm on my way back.
Still not many screams coming from you guys. Oh dear, the cutter is... Oh no! The cutter's come back! Oh, I just flew through his explosion as well. It's good job we didn't try and eject.
That was lucky.
Oh!
He did eject. That was that. You're bugging your windscreen.
What was the last thing to go through his mind? His feet.
Oh, yeah. Well, you were going to say the polite version. What I was going to say.
Of course.
Fantastic. We can also see that people are still getting Twitch drops, which is great. Hope everybody goes well. We know there was an Xbox issue. It should be resolved. So if you are an Xbox player, just make sure that your accounts are linked.
Oh, I'm out. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh
no! Kaboom! I'm out. 3-2-2.
I bet you Bruce left something there for you to hit.
No, I honestly wasn't paying attention, and I looked back, and I was like, "Oh, I've lost my shields," and I was like, "Where's my shield?" I was like, "Oh, that's a cliff."
All right, so it's just Bruce and Zach all to play for, boys.
That's it.
All right, now now's the time to score.
So what lap are you on now? You on lap 2?
I'm
yeah,
lap 2.
All right, well I'm just gonna. I might come over and.
You got this, Brucey.
Oh,
Zach,
so
what's your score, mate?
I want Zach to win. You go for Bruce.
It's over 300,000 right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Zach because he beat me earlier on. And you can go for Bruce. Arf, I'm gonna go.
I did say
Right,
Zach.
I'll champion Bruce in this one.
Race. I mean, I'm not feeling that confident since Zach's doing so well.
I'm gonna come.
What's your score, Bruce?
I've just passed the 300k mark.
That's
Well, you're not far behind Zach.
Yeah, it's very close.
Zach, just you keep there quietly and concentrate. Don't let him distract you, alright?
Okay.
Okay, you've got this. I believe in you. I'm your mental guru here.
So
Thanks,
Zach,
Steven.
what's your score?
Currently, 311,000.
I'm
Oh,
at
okay.
307.
Oh, it's close. It's close, but come on, keep it cool. Keep it cool. Just remember that you've only been here for a week, but you've been practicing the whole time.
I've never.
Yeah, never flown a Type 9, he says.
Yeah, never flown
A
a Type.
likely story.
I don't care. I don't care who you lied to. If it was all these thousands of players, right? I just want you to win and beat Bruce. That's all I care about is beating Bruce and Arthur. That's what I live for.
Is this beating Bruce and Arthur now? I understand that this has now become a.
Just like I feel great when I beat Bruce, but I also feel quite good when you lose at things. So it's not intentional. It's a personal thing.
I do worry about you sometimes.
I worry about myself. Got the wrong side of the planet, crash into the floor without looking, and but at least we're still streaming. That's the main thing. Right, I'm getting close to you. I'm going to give like an aerial view of what's going on over here.
I'm at the Scorpion's tail now.
Let me have a look at the website, because I think the website gives you... Yes, it does. Okay. So what we're going to do is, instead of showing my feed, because there's no point in me, there's no chance I'm going to finish the race at this point, I am going to make this a wee bit more interesting and bigger. Let me do what I'm actually good at. Okay. So both Arthur and myself are out. So we're going to make the screen a bit bigger for the race so we can see where people are. So the first in the lead is Happel Sack, and the score is I can't even see. Hold on, 474,000. You then have, oh no, it's 100. 47,000. 47,000 for Happily Sack. Scorebase has got 45. Giz has got 35. Spacey McSpaceman has 35. Accredited Astronaut has 33. And Crazy Cosmonaut has 32. But that'll update once he comes back closer to the planet. He is out. I think the names of the ships are quite good as well. Not gonna lie. We've got Happily Sack, who has boiled cabbage meatbag. I don't know if that's the whole name for it. Boiled cabbage meatbag. Scorebase is hoof-hearted. So I think it's better than cow. Sorry, that we've got.
Man, you go the wrong way.
Am I? I'm following
Yeah.
everyone else.
You need to go. You're following me. I've finished. You need to go back round. You need to be on this side, otherwise you'll miss the start-finish line. And you'll have to go.
Okay, I'm going back.
Oh, it says Spaceman's going the right way.
It looks like I'm fine on the map.
Yes. Space McSpaceman. Who was I looking at then?
Crazy
someone over
Astronaut? No, Crazy Cosmonaut?
there.
No, that's... Or Accredited Astronaut.
I just
Something
like
fishy.
It looks like everyone's doing fine. As long as you stay on the left-hand side of that ridge. So
I think
left-hand side of the ridge, and then you.
that was a ploy. I think
Yeah, it was.
Scorb was trying to get you
I'm
off
going
there.
up.
Score must be really worried. He's probably on 8 billion points, so he's pretty worried about us catching him up.
I finished.
Have you finished?
Would you finish on?
Are you revealing it to us?
Well, we've actually got it up on screen so everyone can see it. But
Oh. I got 369,957.
Yep. And
369.
Yep.
and how long?
Nice.
Bruce, are you almost done?
Well, I got a bit thrown off because I thought I was the one going the wrong way, and I ended up
That's
going the
alright.
wrong way.
My bad.
So, so we'll see how I do.
How many laps have you done? You
I'll
look
get
like
back on track. I'm on my second lap, mate. I'm about a third of the way through my second lap. I've really been lagging behind. So I need
yeah,
to
you
pick up
really
the
are
pace.
quite far behind. But to be
Scooping up the points though on my way,
no,
mate.
but that's what I was going to say. To be fair, you might be quite far behind, but you've still got like the rest of the track to do.
Indeed, mate.
So there's a good chance of you to get that score.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a
So-
good point.
Bruce, what is your who you? I'll keep.
Right,
You're a
I've
serious
just been shouted at by the app for going the wrong way. I'm going to turn now and hope this is the right way.
Yeah,
I'm a
you need,
bit
to
lost.
you need to go left there, mate. You need to go left. Yeah, up that ridge.
Bruce, are you Commander Sirius? No, you got. I haven't got Bruce on my screen. I don't think.
I'm accredited.
So
And
Bruce,
space.
yeah, Bruce is accredited. Arthur's Crazy Cosmonaut. I'm Serious Spaceman, and Zach is Spacey McSpaceman. Which we have all decided we're going to change the names of. We should put that in. We should get that as a community thing. See what they want to call us.
Actually, not a bad idea, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, we need to get these renamed. So who do we think? Do you think Bruce is going to bring it back? He still has quite a while to go.
He'll be fine. He's got this.
Do you think so? Do you think?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Happlesack is finished. Yep. We've
Yeah, he's finished. I finished.
Giz is just sitting there.
Giz blew up. He was in the cutter,
Giz blew up.
which is quite appropriate for his ship name.
Arthur's
Rock bounce, rock boom.
yeah. Arth's just hanging, chilling like a villain wherever he is.
Yeah, he blew
It's
up
over the
too.
race course.
Still in the race course, but I think he's got this. I think Bruce has this. Bruce might have this. The score is going up, and you
Well-
have done it, Bruce. You have already bet. You're at 39.
Nice.
You may as
I'll
well
take-
crash now, Bruce.
Yeah,
I'll take that W.
You may as well crash. Let's,
Oh wow, thanks. You guys are like, oh, you've won now. Just crash your ship. Just I'm not lying now, Bruce.
How much time do you have on the clock?
Yeah, how much time have you got left? mate?
Got 12 minutes on the clock, so
Oh, better get a move on.
So
all right.
Get a move on.
does he need to finish for it to count?
Yeah. If he
Oh,
well,
you're kidding.
if he runs out of time,
It doesn't
then
count.
doesn't cross the finish line, then he hasn't finished.
How far away is he?
He'll be a DNF.
Oh, you're trolling.
Nah. And look how high your score is as well. You are.
Time's a ticking. Why do you think the clock's there?
Oh.
Otherwise, you could just go, I'm going to creep along and get as many points.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's-
That was my strategy.
Yeah, you might want to, I don't know, put your foot down a bit.
Yeah, Bruce, I think you've got enough points to beat all of us. I think the only person you could.
Oh no,
bluff-
he's going to Cheaters Passage. Don't go in Cheaters Passage.
Oh,
No, no,
Cheaters
no.
Passage. Oh no.
You
All right,
get
I'll
put
turn.
off. Yeah.
You're not
Oh.
allowed to be up there, mate. Get down to
Oh,
the right. Get down to
it
the
was so-
canyon.
It was so enticing.
If you go into Cheaters Passage, just so you know, the your score will start dropping at a rate of knots.
That is brilliant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you might
Right,
lose
all right.
your score anyway. Yeah,
Sorry.
you're back on track. You're
I've been
fine.
covering up Arthur's screen. Are you still going, Arthur?
I thought I'd go back down and finish my race.
There's a lot of track left and not a lot of time on my clock.
Yeah.
Not
Need a
liking that.
boost.
Well, I think that I do think that there's a good chance that Bruce might not successfully get through this. But hey, do you know what? It's all about the taking part that counts, isn't it?
No, definitely not.
You weren't saying that when you're in the race, Stephen.
I was definitely saying that when I was in the race. I was always a fair winner, loser. You know, I'm pretty sure that I would have won. I was right behind Scorb, so you know, he did get ahead of me quite easily though.
Well, these are they got drag drives on them, and it's grade 5 dirty drives. This is a fast Type 9, if such a thing is a thing.
I don't know. Bruce is not getting there quickly, is he?
How are
I'm
you doing
doing
time,
my
Bruce?
best, mate. I'm trying.
I'm not saying you're doing a bad job. I'm just saying you're not going as quick as you'd probably hope. I'm guessing.
Well, I'm
Look
giving
at
it all she's got. Mate.
Look at Arthur trying to get his score back up.
Can I?
Not that they're competitive.
No, I mean like me and Arthur definitely out, like 100% out, and he's still going. Look at him. He just because what he's going to do is Bruce is going to get to the finish line or just get to the finish line, and then Arthur will be like, "No, you need to wait for me now." Look, he's looking at it. He knows. He knows.
I just love the concentration on the faces.
It's
so good.
it's more that
I
we-
just wanted to finish. I just wanted to finish.
Yeah. And what about higher than Bruce? I'm guessing.
There we go. I didn't beat. No, it's 66, wasn't it? I think for Zach.
No, Zach got to
I'll find out. No,
36.
Yeah,
Right.
36.
Yeah, 36. Yeah, 36.6. I mean,
Right now,
Yeah,
if
no,
Bruce
36.9.
does finish, he will beat me.
What
No
if,
pressure.
Oh boy.
if Bruce's finishes? Yeah.
Yeah, if he finishes in time, he will beat my score.
I'm just gonna say it was rigged from the start anyway, because even though I was the first person to hit ready, I didn't appear on the scoreboard, so you know I was a ghost anyway. Not like I'm a sore loser or anything.
Say nothing.
But I think that see if somebody wanted to do some Type 9 racing with their friends, how would they do that?
Well, we have to have a service running in order to orchestrate that. Very, very similar to how you're doing your sharing your stream. You know, you've got a service running, you're broadcasting to it. So we have a server that goes on in the background. We don't always have it running, but we do for special events. So keep an eye out on Twitch or on Twitter, like when we're running one of these races. And if you want to join in, then just come along. We will be doing another one next year for sure. Not entirely sure when. We're hoping to have it so that it's maybe in a different place, because we've done this one like 4 times now. But yeah, there'll be an app. Download the app and then take part. So yeah, keep an eye out on the Twitch channel and check out on Twitter to see if we're running a race, and then you can take part.
Yeah, I think.
Nice. Do you want to give people a chance to? Well, do you want to take this chance? Sorry, to remind people where your channels are, what your social is, and where people can find you.
Okay. On Twitch, I am CMDR Ascorbius. So you can find me on there. On Twitter, I'm at CMDR Ascorbius. If you want to find me on YouTube, just search for Ascorbius. I can't remember. I think it's actually
I
Commander.
won't ram you, Bruce.
What is
I was
that?
going to ram
What
you.
is that?
I won't ram you.
Oh,
I thought about it. And I was like, nah, I'm
Where
not
is he?
that
Where is he?
one.
Oh, he's coming around the scorpion's tail.
Bruce, what's your time like?
5 seconds.
Oh,
5 seconds.
you look how
Nah,
much
5
points. Look how much points you have.
Oh,
Boost
no.
it, mate. Boost it. Stop trying to get points, Bruce, and just boost it.
Oh man, I turned my ship around. I don't even know where I am. Which way am I pointing? I'm
You're
pointing
going the
right
wrong way.
You're flying up into the sky, Bruce.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Have you got no time left? You out of time?
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I had loads of time left.
Oh right.
I was adding a little bit of
I've
drama.
been worried.
I'm just being, don't know, trying to increase the drama of the
Tense, the
situation.
drama. I mean, you could have given yourself more than 5 seconds to make it a bit more believable. Do you know what I mean? Like, rather than go, you could be like, "Oh, I've only got a minute, man. I've only got a minute," and we'd all been still like, "Oh, he's got a minute."
Remember-
Come on, Bruce.
You're going to the left of the ridge. So if you can see where I am, you're going to the left of the ridge.
Left of the ridge.
All right.
Bruce left. Yeah, where that shooty boom stick is.
All right. No, I've got about 6 minutes left, so I'm doing all
Oh,
right.
that's fine then. Well, in that case,
Wow,
when you get there,
52.
assuming you don't die.
Right, where is he? I think I might be able to crash into him if he's about here. I would do that, Bruce. By the way, I would take that. I would happily take this away from
I know you would, mate.
Oh,
There's just one problem with your plan, which is
Oh dear.
you're dead.
I know. I could have got there sooner, but I think Arthur's just blown up. We can't see it on the screen because we're currently looking at.
No, I haven't. I've rammed someone else by mistake though.
With-
Apologies whoever that was.
It's happy
Alright.
sack.
Sorry, Happy Sack.
You tried to take out a Corvette with a Type 9.
And I would have done it.
I would have really well do it. Bruce, have you done?
All right. All finished, mate.
So that looks like that's the scoreboard up
my
there.
goodness.
We have.
My goodness.
Wow.
It's a very salty Type 9 below mine. I'm capturing on screen here. Just documenting this evidence.
So it looks like we have the first place, the winner with the slowest but most effective time was Accredited Astronaut with 53,000. No, is it 530?
532.
32,000. Sorry,
It's a big score.
532,000. We've got Happy Sack second place with 496,000. El Scorpius with 458,000. Spacey McSpaceman with 36,000. 369,000, sorry, and then Arthur didn't actually finish, so we're not going to count that time. And so did Chiz. They both crashed, like me. So well
No,
done,
that's fine.
Bruce. Bruce, well done, mate.
Well
That's
done.
quite
Well
impressive.
done,
Cheers,
Bruce.
mate. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Thanks.
I think
improved a bit since the last time. The trick really is not blowing up.
that's
Yeah.
that's probably the best advice you could give anyone
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you tried not blowing up?
I don't know if you tried not blowing up. But anyway, before we go, we just want to say thank you, Scorb, obviously, for helping putting this together. We're going to give
Oh,
another
you're more than
prize,
welcome.
and then Bruce can tell us what's happening next because he's just blown up in a blaze of glory. But yes, we are going to give another prize away. So again, another cool Elite Dangerous bag. Scorb, do you want to give us a word to hashtag?
Hashtag crash and burn.
Hashtag
Right.
crash and burn. Hashtag crash and burn. If you hashtag crash and burn in the chat, you're up for winning some really cool goodie bag prize for Odyssey. So, Bruce, what's next up?
All right. So after the break, we will be joined by two members of the SPVFA. Those are Commanders Orange Phoenix and Exorcist. Very excellent in-game photographers. So thank you to them in advance. But yeah, we'll see them soon. They'll be joining us to judge all of the stellar screenshots from 2020 and showing us their favorites in a Hall of Fame style awards show / art gallery. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be calm and soothing. A little bit of a chance to decrease the heart rate, take some relaxing breaths after all of this adrenaline. So yeah, join us for that.
Right, see you around, guys. Back soon, and we're not going anywhere. Don't go anywhere. You're live.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear everybody. Hello, so we're on to our next bit, and we are very kindly joined by Commanders Orange Phoenix and Exorcist from the SPVFA. Hello, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
I'm
for
glad
joining
Paul
us.
did the intro. I'm glad Paul did the intro. I always struggle with that acronym, so I didn't want to try it twice on one stream and get it wrong. So
You just left it to me, is what you did.
I
You,
did.
You let,
Paul.
you
I
let
threw
me
under the bus.
suffer. Fine, I understand how it goes. So we run this thing every week on our channels called the Stellar Screenshots. And if you're unfamiliar with Stellar Screenshots, what this means is that commanders from across the galaxy take various photos that they've of scenes and moments from in the game, and they send it to us on our social channels and our forums via Twitter. They can tweet with hashtag Stellar Screenshots, or they post it in our Facebook comments, or they post in our forums in the Stellar Screenshots forum thread. And every week we look through all of the entries and we find a bunch of commanders' entries that we really like, and we feature those on our channel. Now, up until later this year, they would just sort of highlight it. It was pretty cool, and people would like we had. But we've now managed to, thanks to the efforts of Bruce, create a new system where we're able to reward people who send people we can feature. They are given a special paint job for the Asp Explorer. They are the sort of acid, lava, and ice effects. There's a sort of paint splatter on the side of the ship, which is quite fitting for the sort of Stellar Screenshots competition. I've just been informed we have a winner for the last competition. The winner was Commander Radium on YouTube. So well done to you. If you can just email community@frontier.co.uk and basically tell us you've won to send you your things, we'll get that sorted for you. So let me just load my page up so I know what I'm doing. So what we've done is we had a look at all of the entries from the Stellar Screenshot for the past year, and we thought it'd be a really good idea to reach out to you guys from the SPVFA and go, okay, which are the best? So you guys have had a look through all of it. You've seen all the amazing entries, the sheer number of them. You've narrowed it down to 10, I believe.
We have, yes. We had a whole bunch of pictures to sit and look through, and the way we kind of worked it was we picked a bunch of judges from the admin team at SPVFA, and we all voted independently on our best, what we thought were the top 10, and then accruing the points, managed to whittle it down to a full top 10 amongst us.
So we have your.
Big fan. Oh, sorry, Paul. I was going to say I'm a
no,
big fan.
you go off.
I'm a big fan of screenshots, as anyone that follows the streams knows. And you guys, which is why we asked you really to be judges, take what I can say are incredible screenshots throughout the Elite Dangerous Galaxy. When you were looking, when we asked you for this, and we knew it wasn't an easy ask, how did you go about sort of whittling down the screenshots we're about to see?
Well, basically the way we did it is we all independently chose our favorite 10 from the whole bunch. We then voted on the 10 that we had selected each, and the best ones were then put forward, and then once again we all voted on the 10 that we managed to whittle that down to in order to get the pecking order.
Yeah, so
was there a lot of discussion?
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion, and we were surprised as we whittled it down to the top 10. We started to realize the difference in a lot of our staff and our perspectives. We had some images that kind of lined up where we'd have 2 or 3 staff members that voted on them, and then we had some that, were onesie twosies. So there was really kind of a diverse selection of images, but we were able to whittle it down. And then once we got to that last kind of top 10, That's where a lot of our discussions come in, and we got to see, what as creators ourselves, what we appreciate about Elite Dangerous and the universe, and really what catches our eye.
It was very interesting how a lot of choices differed when it came to sort of whittling down the last 10 who thought what was best. And we did a points system to be as fair as possible to get the final 10.
Out of curiosity, was it when they had discussions, was it because certain sort of members take certain types of photos and they were more sort of inclined to like those type of photos? Or was it just a case of there were so many good photos? Because I know there are, that it was just so hard to whittle down.
I'd say it was a combination of both. Some people have personal preferences, and then there was a lot of good material to go through.
Yeah, it's kind of the whole eye of the beholder situation, I think. Certain things stand out more to others.
Cool. Well, I've stolen enough of Paul's time.
Okay, so I think now that we've explained our processes a bit, if we can talk through the entries. So this is the I believe number 10 on the list, and bearing in mind the guys have whittled these down from a huge number of entries, so to be in the top 10 is a huge achievement. So this one's Commander Bopper, I believe it's pronounced. What sort of, for a better phrase, sold this one to you guys?
I think with this one, it's a classic SRV pose. I'm sure many of us have seen loads of shots, side on SRV, but with this one, the use of the light source and the color, given that kind of silhouette aspect with the smoke effect, really made it stand out. I am also a sucker for sort of Wolf Riot kind of purpley hues, personally.
Awesome. Should we have a look at number 9?
Yep.
But if there's a slight delay, it's because obviously we're in Discord, and then this is for chat, and then Stephen, bless him, is behind the scenes trying to flip scenes over. So there might be a slight discord when we say number 9, and we're talking about things. So do bear with the stream.
Yeah. I like this one. So this is Commander Rini. Do you want to talk us through? I mean, I can already see why I like this one, but.
Yes, coming in at number 9 is from the Burr Pit, the fantastic Commander Rini. So this particular image, Commander Zero Axis, one of our admins, specifically mentioned that he liked this one because it was kind of unusual, and but it's very well framed. Myself, I picked this as one of my top selections because when you look at it, there's a really stark contrast between the Void Hearts themselves and the planet in the background. And it almost looks manipulated in terms of kind of a color washout, but it's not. Void Hearts, in my opinion, are some of the most beautiful, stellar phenomenon that we've gotten in the galaxy. They're really incredible. And so I think that Rini did a fantastic job of kind of capturing, this whole image. So it kind of gives that impression that, the Void Hearts are brought out more artificially, but they really aren't. It's just the magic of the game.
Yeah. One of the things I've always said about
horror look. Sorry.
Sorry, Paul, go ahead.
I just say it gives a sort of cosmic horror look, which is why I approve of it so much.
Exactly.
Should we move on to...
Yeah, I'm not sure the delay. I'm getting a lot of delay in my end. I do apologise.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's move on to number 8 then, I think. For the delays.
So number 8 was one of my favorite selections, and honestly, in all of the things that I've seen as an explorer and a photographer in Elite Dangerous, one of the things that I think the game does the best is planetscapes and kind of that wide sweeping view. And so in this particular image with Commander Faramir, I think this is a perfect example. Finding a planetscape like this in deep space is really a thrilling moment. And I think that with the shading and the lighting in this particular image, it is a perfect shot, and it's a perfect representation of what the game is capable of. So it's balanced, the lighting and everything. This was kind of the kind of image that makes me giddy. I'm like, oh, this is my kind of image.
I love this because of it gives a real sense of scale of the universe, like what's going on. The huge, beautiful vista in front. I mean, the rock to the right-hand side of the screen reminds a bit of like Devil's Rock.
Yes.
But it's also the tiny, tiny SRV just at the bottom, and it shows you how small you are in this galaxy. And I love the fact that it's got this. That again, like I said, the lighting is very otherworldly. It's almost, I don't know. It's like one of those old '80s rock album covers, but it's so cool. I do like the shot.
It's kind of ominous with the giant planet looming over the shot. It just needs some sort of glowing red eyes, and it could be out of another game.
It's like you can almost hear the guitar solo.
Yep.
Landscape.
And if we go into the next screenshot that we have, it's number 7. Am I right, Paul? Am I keeping up?
Let me just double check, because I too have lost my place. Yes, it is.
Oh wow.
Got a very Terminator 2 vibe to it, I feel, with the whole sort of thumb down thing.
Yeah.
So you guys been talking to this one?
Yeah, this shot by Commander Mascamy, it caught a lot of our eyes. Nick Webb, who was one of the judges from SPVFA, thought that the scale on this one particularly was impressive, with the sort of framing and the consistency of the colour. Whereas Tolak Grohik, another one of our admins, he chose it more for the sheer heat of it, the sort of open shape of the cockpit, showing so little protection from the fires of hell around them.
Mm-hmm.
Gave it a real kind of atmosphere of danger, and really sort of depicted Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, it's a really cool shot. Really, really cool shot. Someone's asked in chat where can we find these posted. I'm sure we'll put a link to these afterwards, after the stream, and we'll get these up online for you to see all of them, and potentially more, I think.
Yeah, I think it was over 80 that we had to sift through.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot. There was a lot. Cool. And then let's move on to number 6.
That delay is a lot of fun.
That is great. It's like them awkward silences at the start of a Zoom call.
Yeah.
It was just sat there.
Number 6, coming in at number 6, Justin Ritchie. So this image has a lot of spice to it. I really like this one. There's some folks that will look at an image like this and go, well, it's tilted, it's slanted. Well, that's part of the point. And it's really a photographer trick in tilting the image to try to capture more of what's going on, especially in a game like Elite Dangerous, where you have planets with these massive ring systems. And so when you can tilt the image and capture more of the ring and more of the ship and more of the star, the whole scene that's going on. So this is a perfect example of it. And for me, I see this image as a perfect explanation of balance. And so you have kind of the planet that's tilted, but then you have the ship that's tilted as well. And it all kind of balances itself out. It's interesting. There's symmetry to it, but there's not. And so I really like this one. It's a spicy image, and this was our number 6.
Yeah,
also, I like the way it sort of looks like a giant eye staring at it.
Absolutely. And these, honestly, as an explorer, these are some of my favorite things to find in deep space, are gas giants and planets and ringed worlds, especially, that are close to their host star, because they make for some amazing photos.
Yeah, I want to talk to you guys more after we run through this about just your experience of doing this sort of stuff. Because when I first got into Elite, it was purely for just that, for going out and exploring stuff and finding really cool sites. And I need to do more of that sort of going forwards. I'm not sure if one of us has dropped out of Discord there. I will double check.
Don't think so.
I think we're all in here.
The magic voice of sounds a lot like our very own Stephen Benedetti, but that's fantastic. That the magic voice. You can do that sort of stuff.
I thought he was still locked in somebody's house.
What you mean?
That was Brock. He's fine.
Yeah. Right, so let's go to number 5.
Yeah. A nice bit of alien architecture.
Yes, so in number 5, Commander Decimated Decibel with this technically challenging shot. That's the thing with this one. Not only has he got all the detail and the focus in there, he has captured a Thargoid jumping into a wormhole. And anybody that has tried that will know how difficult it is to get a good shot. I've only attempted it a handful of times and only had success a couple of times. It is very difficult to do, and this is pristine. Commander Zero Axis also, it was the technical aspect that really caught him, just capturing that perfect moment. And sometimes with in-game photography, that's what it is. You just capture that moment, which is exceptionally hard to do. But if you're lucky, you can get some great moments in this game.
I guess that's a true statement for all photography, but especially in Elite. If you might jump into a particular star system and you just happen to have jumped in at the right date and time where, for want of a better word, the stars have aligned and that perfect shot is waiting for you, whereas 1,000 commanders may have gone through it prior and never seen what you are seeing right there and then, because it only happens once every 2 years, 3 years in that system's cycle. So it's incredible to see these things shared.
Absolutely, yeah. It's one of the things I found very early on in playing Elite, simply by exiting stations. You've logged off for the night, you go back on the next day, you fly out the station to carry on your mission, and you're just met with this vista that wasn't there before. And that, you just turn around and there's the shot. It's suddenly there.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is timing, absolutely.
Yeah. We're top 5 now, I'm assuming?
Yep, that
We're on
was
to
number
4
5.
now, I believe.
Number 5, yeah. I wish we had like a smash in nicey sort of thing, dun, 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 and now we're into number 4.
Number 4.
Oh wow!
Coming in at number 4, Commander Saxo. So Commander Nick Webb, he thought the form and shape was particularly good with this shot, and Tolak, he really likes the angle as well, the shadow. For me, I'm a big fan of Madaxo. I've seen a lot of his work, and he has an Instagram and a Twitter that he posts. And one of the things that really sticks out to me about his shots in particular is he likes to go on the dark side of gas giants. He likes us to show us kind of this different side of what's an otherwise nondescript world. When you look at them from head on, you're like, okay, well, there's another blue ringed gas giant. It's number 460 that I might have seen today. But going on the back side of them a lot of times, trying different lighting angles, and then he does really good work changing his engine colors to match or contrast what he's shooting. It's just a fantastic composition. So
yeah, it's
really,
amazing.
Really liked this one. So this was definitely our number 4 pick.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, many people will know Commander Madaxo for his skills. He does come up with some cracking shots. And yeah, this one stood out to a good bunch of us.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's simple, but it's so stark. I mean, my first response was like, "Wow, it is an incredible shot." And I was watching chat at the same time. A lot of people just like, "Wow, that's an incredible shot." Just its composition is amazing. So on to number 3, top 3.
And in third place, we have Commander Infinity Spectre.
Nice purple glow.
This shot was one of my favorites, I must admit. I felt that it stood out because of the gradient of color throughout it. The vibrancy still in the center. You've got that sort of central core of color with the ring, and then fading out to the edges. And Zero Access, he basically said it was the hazy purple scene in front of the vulture, contrasting against the thick mist that caught him. But there's just so much going on in this picture. You've got the galaxy band in the background there. You've got the gas giant. So many things to look at, and all captured well.
Yeah, I just love all the hues of purples and blues that you see here.
Yeah.
It's just, again, it's one of the pictures you can just stare at. You just stare at it and look at it and just like, it's, yeah, incredible.
Yeah, you can kind of
I
get
like the
lost
contrasting
in it.
green engines as well. That gives it a nice sort of what's the word, high end tech look to it. It's works really well.
Yep.
Awesome. And then number 2.
Ha. Oh, it's a nice ominous shot. You might ever remember the film Serenity. It's like the bit where they arrive with all the Reavers out of the gas cloud. It's very much like that.
Yeah.
Imagine the ships in front just going, "Well, we're dead."
So coming in at number 2, Commander Nagasano, and this one, Tolak Grohik, one of our admins, he specifically mentioned that it does, like you mentioned, the Reavers. It kind of looks like a ghost. It really looks like some kind of space spirit coming out of the dark. Commander Nick Webb mentioned that it looks like a hyperspace portal in some aspects. For me, for one thing, before I mention mine, is whoever took the guy that took this shot. You got to be really lucky to be in this.
I was going to say,
this is one of those moments where you're like, hey, you know what? 1,000 commanders could have passed through this sector, but the one person that's in the right place at the right moment to capture this, it's a lot of times it's luck of the draw, and so they really took advantage of this opportunity to make this point. For me, it kind of reminds me, there's an old Star Trek The Next Generation episode where Silence Has Lease, where there was like a gigantic black hole in space, and Worf was talking about there was like an old Klingon legend of a gigantic black space creature that would devour vessels, and so it kind of had like this kind of same appearance to it. So bringing back some old nostalgia for me, but this one's really spicy, really nice. But this is our number 2.
I also, just before we move on to the top, to number 1, I also love the lighting on the Diamondback. I am a big fan of the Diamondback and just how it looks, and I love how it looks in this shot. I mean, FDR was FDR, but I mean, I do like the Diamondback in the back. It's very, very boxy but good. So.
Okay, well, I think we're now down to number 1. So,
number 1.
Anticlimactic drum roll.
Drum roll, please. In
There we
first
go.
place, we have Commander Jetsukai, and I think you can see why this ended up number 1.
Stunning.
It's
absolutely stunning.
Nick Webb, he thought the placement of the ship inside the shadow, along with Zero Axis, agreed. That's really what kind of makes it pop. You've got obviously the red flare coming from it. You've got all that detail, the background, and the gas giant hiding in the back. The framing was great. The sort of rule of thirds aspect of it was followed. Just all in all, a really, really good shot. But I would point out the top 5 at least were very close call to try and sell. They were all brilliant, but Jetsukai, definitely congratulations. You are the number 1 shot.
That kind of leads
Well
me to
done.
think with
awesome
screenshot
work.
overall, which is that it's really hard each week to just get them down to the 10 we highlight.
Yeah.
So to get to this stage, to number 1 for more of this, is a real achievement.
So congratulations again, Jetsukai. Incredible work. We did touch on it really, really briefly, but the SPVFA, twice now I've done it. Yes. Can you tell us a bit about how you formed, like sort of how your group works, how people can get involved with you guys? Just tell us a bit about yourselves.
Well, SPVFA, Stellar Photography, Videography, and Fan Art, for those that don't know the acronym. Really, it started as a safe place to be able to put pictures. A lot of social media, you can be a bit trolly, that sort of side of things, or pictures just get lost. So we had a commander, Jay Synthetic, an Xbox commander, approached me just over 3 years ago. We just recently had our birthday, and asked, would I be interested in helping him setting up some form of an Elite Dangerous group. We whittled it down. He wanted to do trucking. I suggested photography, and photography was agreed. And we started a Facebook group, and the Facebook group grew from strength to strength, as a safe place that you can just go in there, put your picture in. number one rule is no post without a picture. So even if you want to ask a question, as long as there's a picture there, you can ask your questions. Very helpful bunch. We're over 2,000 strong now, over 2,200 strong, I think. And yeah, there's just new amazing images every week. We slowly grew, adding more and more admins. I think we're about 10 active admins now on the group, and we just see new stuff all the time. Exorcist, do you want to say a bit more, maybe about competitions and stuff?
Sure. So we one of the things that we do is every week we hold a weekly competition, and it is theme based. And so every week we select a specific theme in the game. It could be anything from we want to see your green photos to pictures of SRVs or racing or combat or whatever it is. And sometimes we try to go with maybe a theme of whatever holiday is coming up or whatever's going on. If it's like something happening in the Elite Dangerous community, like when you did the fleet carrier launch, obviously fleet carriers were a big part of our competition. And so each week we have a competition. Folks submit their information to the group. We vote on it through the Facebook like system. And then the winner they're recognized on our social media accounts. And also they become our group banner for the week. And so the winning photo gets kind of that spotlight as the premier SPVFA image for the week.
Nice.
On that note, we do have social media. I am the group's social media manager and digital marketing, all that. So if you see a tweet or Instagram, 99% of the time it is yours truly that's doing it. So if there's misspellings, I apologize in advance. Getting commanders' names wrong, posting things on the wrong day or the wrong image, wrong credits. I have done it all. I can tell you it's
we have all been there.
It's quite an experience. It really is, but it's been a lot of fun. And with our group in particular, we really appreciate our communities and our members. We have a pretty big staff, but we have some of the most fantastic creators in our group as part of our membership, just people with an incredible vision and the ability to take a basic star and planet, and as you can see in a lot of these images, and just do amazing things with the camera suite in the game. So it's a really interesting and fun thing to do.
I've been a fan and a follower of the page for a long time, probably before even I joined Frontier, I think. I might be incorrect. But it's always nice. I flick on my timeline and there's always incredible photos, always. And it's from a variety of members as well that put the photos in there. And it's one thing, I guess, that really, I was always interested in Elite, even when it was way back in its Kickstarter phase, because I was a fan of the original. But if you are just to pass through and see these pictures, every one of them grabs you. Every single one of the pictures that people put in there will grab you in some way and make you think about what's possible in Elite. And I'm sure Phoenix and I've had a few chats online, and I've just said that's one thing about Elite Dangerous, that it can be any picture will just get emotions stirring. And it might sound like a bit of a silly thing to say, but it really isn't. Like, you'll look at a picture and you can absolutely put yourself in that picture, or it will stir an emotion within you that goes, actually, I want to see more of this galaxy, or visit this place, or find something like that on my own.
Yeah. One of the things I like to do every once in a while is just click the photo button on Facebook. So it is just the images that and just scroll through. And, I make a point of looking at every image that gets posted. And I always leave a reaction, simply because the amount of effort that goes into some of these shots.
Cool.
But the thing to say is, it's not about being a fantastic photographer. Our group is for everyone. Whether you're amateur trying to learn, whether you're well established and just want to show off your work, it goes for drawings, paintings, videos, everything. It's all about the sort of creative aspect of what you can do visually within Elite Dangerous. One thing I would say as well, we've had a few people sort of comment about, I don't do Facebook. I would point out that the reason we use Facebook is because it's the best media gallery that we can come across that is easily accessible without us having to spend money. We're all volunteers. We don't have money to put into this.
Yeah.
So we find Facebook works well. If you do look to join, please answer the entry questions and agree to the rules. We get a lot of bots trying to get into the group. So we have to be quite stringent. That's one thing I always try and make clear with joining the group, but everyone is welcome.
Any bots ruining it for everybody?
Yeah. Just a couple of things. We'll move on to some hints and tips, because I know you guys will have loads. You mentioned the social media. Can you give a shout out, Exodus, yourself, about where we can find you guys online?
Absolutely. So our social media, primarily we're on Twitter. It's at Elite SPVFA, and the same on Instagram at Elite SPVFA. Those are our primary social media accounts. On Facebook, you can reach us. It's facebook.com/groups/SPVFA. And like Commander Orange Phoenix said, please answer the questions, because it does help us to filter out bots. For those of you, just kind of our rules are pretty simple. It's we prefer an image with any thing that you post, and no GIFs or memes. So it's a pretty clear. We try to keep it as a a straight up photo gallery, as an opportunity for folks to share their work, and we want to make sure that takes kind of the front and center when it comes to presenting our stuff.
Now we've got a video to show at the end of this little segment, which actually blew me away. I think it came out earlier this week. I'll be honest, I've lost track of days. I absolutely have lost track of where I am actually in the universe. But and you'll see just how stunning some of this stuff can be. But can you talk us through some hints and tips about in-game photography, videography? You give players that are starting out with it, or just tools you have? Because I remember when I was doing the free cam, it might have been yourself, and it said, look, press and hold X and turn off stabilization, because it makes it much more smooth. And I do it all the time now. Isn't because it is so much easier to record a panning shot or whatever you want to do. So anything like that you might have for players that are interested.
Well, certainly when it comes to sort of hints and tips, one of the first things to do is look at the legend for the camera suite. A lot of people just close it down instantly. They don't take time to study it. There's all your bindings right in front of you. The stability is a really good one to point out, Arthur, that a lot of people, they'll move the ship, the camera moves with the ship. You switch that stabilizer off, and the ship movement does not affect the camera at all. It just allows much more smoother video taking. But that, when it comes to the photography side, though, as I said before, I have the beholder. You are the photographer. It's your style. There is sort of little things you can do, like the rule of thirds that I mentioned earlier. You have the whole depth of field that you can play with within the camera suite. Little plug for myself. I have just recently done a how-to that explains the rule of thirds.
Yes, you did. Very good as well.
So it's just a nice simple one. I was hounded by many commanders to do a how-to, which is something I don't normally do. But if you want to get those tips, there's that there. But play around, take your time, enjoy it. Mess around with the zoom, the blur, and the focus functions. The hardest thing with taking photography is getting that moment. So when it comes to landscapes and such, I'll let Exorcist talk more on that. You've got more play. Action shots are the real challenge. If you want to do action shots, that will take practice. You will not get it instantly. Took me years. But yeah, Exorcist, you're the landscape expert.
So from a content standpoint, I think it's very important, if someone wants to go out and be a photographer or videographer, is don't assume that you're going to jump into a system, look at a system map, and know what's out there. The system map does not represent what a system really looks like. And so it comes with practice, and just really the Orrery map is fantastic. Looking at that to see the distances between planets a little better. But a lot of times it's luck of the draw. You have to get out there and you have to look. This little ice moon, it on the system map may look completely boring. Go visit it. Take a chance. Try a couple of different locations, and you may find out that it's in the perfect position with the lighting and the shadows to make a fantastic vista that you may have missed. Some of my favorite shots that I've taken have been just, I'm bored and I'm going to go out and check out this ice moon. And I check out a geo site. I'm like, wow, this actually turned out really well. It's it turns out to be a nice location. So being willing to take the time to explore and just don't expect it to just come. You have to kind of reach out and grab it and look for these places. In my opinion, there are very few systems in the game that are just there. There's always something that you can find with a little bit of work and just a little bit of attention. You can usually find something in any system that can make a fantastic photo. Whether it's vistas. Now, I've tried action shots. I'm not very good at it. Landscapes are kind of my thing, and there's a lot of them out there. I mean, we still haven't. There's still so much of the galaxy left to see.
And how excited are you for Odyssey? And what the pictures this will bring?
I have no words for how excited I am about Odyssey and what we will see and what we can photograph. I'm just giddy is the word for it.
Yeah, I think it's. I for one am extremely excited to see what people do with Odyssey and all the new stuff that comes with it. We posted a QA we had from all. I've been hounding the devs relentlessly actually this week. I was like, it's the Christmas week, and I really want to get some more info out for everyone. And they've been very kind and spared some time. But the fact they said the lighting's been overhauled for the entire game. So I'm so excited to see the planets, spaceships, just everything. With Odyssey, I think it's just gonna add to an already incredible galaxy. So super excited to see what everyone comes up with in Odyssey.
Odyssey is going to be a game changer for the photography with the lighting changes, the aspects that you're going to be able to capture. For example, I was on somebody else's stream chatting away, and we mentioned pack hounds and what it's going to be like pack hounds being used on a base or a commander. The photography aspect of something as simple as that, the epic scenes that you're going to be able to create, and then exploration, being able to get captures walking about on foot of all the fauna that you're going to find. It's going to massively improve. And also with Sagittarius Eye, because SPVFA provide all the photography for Sagittarius Eye magazine, with the printable version hopefully returning in February. When Odyssey drops, what's that going to do for us? Because we've often had to rely upon artists to create a lot of the images that we can't get in game. Now we're going to have this huge field to play with. So very, very excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So I'm just conscious of time. We have a video I want to show. I saw this earlier on this week, and I think it's about 5 minutes long, 6 minutes long, something like that. It's absolutely stunning. But before we do that, I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much, A, for coming on, B, for taking time out and helping us judge with your sort of professional eye, all the entrants. I think you agree that sort of all the entrants, all the photos are incredible. So it's a very hard job to do, and thank you for doing it. Thank you for coming on, imparting your knowledge and your support for Elite, because I know you guys are always around on stream and in the chat and etc. all the time. So thank you. And yeah, I'm sure I'll speak to you in some form between now and then. But have a lovely, lovely holidays, and I'm sure we will speak to you soon. So we're going to roll this video now. But thanks again, guys, for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. Happy holidays.
In this moment, I want you to just be aware the presence of this body and the naturalness and simplicity of this awareness. It is just here. that there is no need to follow or to analyze or interpret now. You are not that which comes and goes. No appearances can be you. You are not concerned about these things. Keep no labels for yourself. A silence. A stillness. This stillness, it is simply here. In you. With you. It is the fragrance of your own self. Remain as you are.
Well, I think you agree that was absolutely stunning. And once more, a big thank you from the guys at the SPVFA. And that's 3 times on stream now. I've done that correctly. So thank you so much. Also, we're coming to the end of what was going to be a 3-hour stream has turned into a 5-hour stream. So I want to thank everyone in my team for all of the effort you've all put in. For working behind the scenes, for getting the stream stuff working, for getting all the guests organised, for all of your hard work this year. I may not have been here for the full year, but I've certainly seen the fruits of your labours. So thank you very, very much to all of you. Zach, excited for you to see the team you've joined and the community you've joined. You couldn't ask for a better team or a better community. So that's my little spiel to say thank you for everyone for 2020. 2021 is going to be huge for elite players. Odyssey's arriving, and it's going to change everything. So thank you. And to celebrate, I want to give away something to everyone. Or give something. Give everyone a chance to win something cool. There we go. Because if I say give one to everyone, I'll be shot. But we have one of these custom Elgato stream decks that I'd like to give away to somebody in the chat. And all you need to do simply is type in #Odyssey for your chance to win this Elgato customized stream deck. So it's customized Elite Dangerous stream deck that we have to give away. It's been a long show. I hope you've enjoyed it. But that's not me to say, it's for Bruce to say, because Bruce has been the maestro. So Bruce, over to you.
Sure thing. In the chat, guys, to win that stream deck, make sure you type Odyssey correctly. That's our assurance that Arthur doesn't have a chance to win. All right. So Arthur's pretty much said most of what we'd like to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and sticking with us this long. I'm going to do some more shout outs and thank yous to give you guys a chance to spam Odyssey in the chat and have a chance to win that stream deck. So yeah, first and foremost, thank you to all of the guests that we've had on today. I've hopefully thanked them enough. I kept trying every time I got a chance in the chat or on a call to tell them that I appreciate what they've done for us. But once more, it's really made this possible. So not only this stream, but also our creators and influencers and the community in general really make Elite what it is, and it's really kept this year. Well, it's made it a little bit brighter. I'll put it that way. So thank you so much for that. And
also,
yeah,
a big thank you to the moderators for helping to keep the chat and stuff nice, safe, and friendly. So big thanks to all of you guys.
Yes, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Yeah, so for anyone who is tuned in late, please watch back the stream because we did have some really awesome stuff. You might want to do it in a couple of sessions because it did end up being a little bit longer than we intended, but that's all good. We started off with a recap of everything that's happened. Well, not everything, a lot of the key moments from 2020, a little bit of a discussion about them. Then we were joined by the fantastic Alec Turner and Commander Black Maze from Buckyball and Elite Racers for a race. What else did we get up to, guys? I'm trying to remember.
Well, there may have been some sort of news article.
We kind of lost it.
Right?
We kind of lost
That's
it there for a
right.
bit. Like we couldn't get the stream back on for like 10 minutes, so I don't know what went out.
Yeah, there was some strange gap that we can't really account for. But after that, we showed off the third dev diary for Odyssey. So we hope you guys enjoyed that. Lots of exciting clips from Odyssey around combat, which was followed up by an interview between Gareth Hughes and Arthur to give more information around that. Make sure to watch that back. It's on YouTube as well now and on our social channels if you missed it. I'm sure you guys are going to be speaking about that for a long time over the holiday break. Then we followed that up with another race hosted by the gracious Commander Ascorbius, who helped us out with some canyon racing. That was a lot of fun. And then we closed things out with the SPVFA, who we just had on, Commanders Orange Phoenix and Commanders Exorcist. Thank you so much, guys, as well as their panel of judges. They helped us choose the top 10 stellar screenshots of the year, which was great. All right, that's just about everything we've done and have time for. So, Stephen, would you care to pick our winner of the stream deck?
The winner of the stream deck is Commander Princess Butterbean. Well done, Commander Princess Butterbean. If you please message us on, send an email to community@frontier.co.uk. You will get tell us that you won the stream deck. We will get your prize sent out to you as soon as you can. And the same with all the prizes. Please remember, everybody, that we are in COVID, so sometimes it may take a wee bit longer, but we will try and get them to you as soon as we can.
Yeah, I will try and get in the office next week. And bag up the goodie bags for everyone.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the office don't want you there, but yeah, that's fine.
I know. They've changed the door. They've changed the lock 3 times.
I know. Just get through the window, the many windows.
All right. I'm going to take this last opportunity to thank my team around me as well, who are above me, to my side and below, for putting this together. Really,
I'm lifting you up.
As Arthur said, holding us up. Yeah, really put a shift in to make this happen. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. And once again, thank you all for sticking around and watching. We hope you've had a good time and enjoyed this show. Take care, Commanders. We'll catch you in 2021. A big 07 from us.
07.
07. Happy holidays, guys.